If your belly fat is the one thing that never changes, even when you lose weight, then you're not doing anything wrong. Belly fat works differently when you're skinny fat. I used to look like this, and I remember thinking, why am I losing fat everywhere except for my stomach? The real reason why your belly fat never goes away when everything else gets smaller is something that most skinny fat guys never get told. By the end of this video, you'll know why your stomach is the last thing to change, what phase you should be in right now, and exactly how to finally lose your stubborn belly fat without ending up looking smaller, weaker, or getting stuck. But here's the real question. What if you've already lost a ton of weight and your stomach still hasn't changed? Should you bulk? Should you cut? Should you do something else? In a minute, I'll show you exactly what to do based on your specific level right now so you never waste time guessing. But first, you need to understand the mistake that keeps every single skinny fat guy stuck. The biggest mistake skinny fat guys make is that they think the solution to belly fat is more dieting. So more cardio, more restrictions, more scale chasing. And that's exactly what I thought as well. When I dropped from 250 pounds to 165 pounds, I thought that I was just a few more pounds away from getting six-pack abs. So I kept dieting even harder. And every single week, my physique got worse. And I remember thinking, how am I losing weight everywhere except my stomach? And here's the simple truth that most skinny fat guys need to hear. You can't reveal muscle you never built. If you have no ab development, then your stomach's always going to stay soft, no matter how much weight that you lose. The first big mistake that skinny fat guys do is that they try and lose a huge amount of weight before building any muscle. And like I said, I did that for years. I did cardio every day, I was in a huge deficit, and I didn't do any weight training at all. And the scale dropped, but my belly fat remained. And I watched in the mirror as my physique slowly faded away, but it didn't look any better, it just continued to look worse. And this caused me to realize that I'm trying to reveal something that I didn't even build in the first place. So what you need to understand is that you don't fix skinny fat by getting smaller, you fix it by building muscle first. I thought the goal was to diet my way to abs, but the real goal is to build enough muscle so losing weight actually reveals something. Have you ever hiked up a huge mountain and it's taken you all day, only to reach the top and realize you've climbed the wrong one? That's exactly what dieting down to get abs from skinny fat is like. You're working hard, but you're chasing the wrong goal and it doesn't take you to where you want to go. Here are the 3 critical rules you need to follow if you're skinny fat. Rule 1 is that you can't reveal what you've built. You want to think muscle first and then get lean second. Rule 2, your stomach stays soft because there's nothing underneath pushing up against the skin. Your belly fat is a muscle issue, it's not a fat issue. And then rule 3 is that skinny fat guys over diet and lose all their muscle. This is why weight loss needs to be short and accurate. So when I started to abide by these rules and finally start to commit to building muscle, that's when my body started to look athletic before I dieted down again. So now you're probably thinking, okay, I sort of roughly know what to do. I know that you went from skinny fat to six-pack abs by following these rules, but what about my specific situation? Well, what I've done is I've created 3 categories of skinny fat guys, and you need to pick which one you identify with, and then that means that you can pick your next phase based on this. So the first type of skinny fat guy is the at least he's got the spirit guy. And that was me. You've basically already lost the weight. You go to the gym regularly and are consistent, so you're working hard, but you still look kind of soft and you've still got this remaining thought that you need to lose weight to look better. But this will be a fatal mistake because your next move should be a lean bulk. You need to lift weights, train extremely hard, and be in a small calorie surplus. If you're getting stronger, then it's working, and you need to avoid rushing this weight gain because otherwise you're just going to get fat. If you're successful, then you're going to build the shape you need to escape the skinny fat trap for good. Type 2 is a nip it in the bud guy. If this is you, then you're new to training. You've got a bit of belly fat, but you haven't really got a base level of muscle yet. Essentially, what you need to do is create a clean baseline so you can build muscle on top of it. So your next step is a short fat loss phase lasting around 4 to 6 weeks. Then from there, transition into a lean bulk. You want to focus on losing around 1% of your body weight per week and avoid dieting forever because otherwise you're going to turn into skinny fat guy type 1. Then type 3 is the icing on the cake guy. You already train well, you already have enough muscle, but you're still smooth around the stomach. You have the baseline level of muscle, but you've got a layer of body fat around your midsection that's holding you back from an aesthetic physique. Your next step is to do a reveal cut, but here's what you need to keep in mind. You're not going to get abs at 15% body fat. You've got to be at least 12%. So this is going to be more of a grind than you think, and you need to stay patient and make sure that you track your calories eat high protein, and keep training really, really hard. And what this is essentially going to do is signal your body to keep the muscle that you've built around and therefore reveal the shredded six pack that you finally wanted. And that's literally it. That's the system I personally use to identify the right phase to go from skinny fat to six pack abs. And it's the exact system I use with clients such as Stuart, who completely changed his shape in a matter of 6 weeks. And if you want me to guide you through this step by step, my Skinny Fat Fix program opens on January the 1st, 2026. The waitlist is down below. But what's crazy is that you could still mess up if you stop here. Because even if you now know how to bulk or cut, you still don't know how to actually build muscle properly. And that's why most skinny fat guys end up bulking and end up looking worse. So watch this video next because it shows you exactly how to build the muscle that you're missing to finally look aesthetic.